Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Minnesota Twins game review. Another game is in the books, and another win is in the win column for the Minnesota Twins tonight. The Twins beat the Orioles again tonight, 6-1. And let's just go right to the box score. We have a lot to talk about tonight. So 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors, compared to the Orioles. 1 run on 8 hits, 1 error, and most of those hits came from 1 and 2 guys, the top 2 guys. Jonathan Villar and Trey Mancini, they combined for 5 of the 8 hits, while the Twins, up and down the lineup, everybody except for, well, a couple guys. Gonzalez, that's not uncommon. Polanco, who I freaking picked in the streak. I'm not picking any Twins anymore. And then Buxton, but I'll tell you what, Gonzalez makes up for it in his defense. That's fantastic. But now, let's get to the meat and the good stuff here. Perez is 3-0 on the season. He didn't even win 3 games last year. He won 2 games. He was 2-7 last year. Can we give a round of applause to Perez for his start this season? You know, I'm still skeptical of him. He's still not the greatest pitcher we have. But, hey, he's getting wins for us. Is that what's important? I think so. So let's go to the pitchers right here. Perez, 3-0, 6 innings tonight. Struggled a little bit in a couple of them, but hey, he got out of it and did his job. He did not allow a run until the 5th inning, I believe is what that was. The 5th inning, 6th inning in his last inning of work. He got into a jam a little bit, but got out of it. Like I said, that's what's important. 6 hits, 1 earned run, 4 strikeouts. Gets the job done. Harper came in, pitched a good inning. McGill, Matt McGill, is that what it is? There you go, Matt McGill. He made his debut tonight, so of 2019. Good to see him back. I'm not gonna push this game too much on him. Get back into the rhythm of things. You know, I don't think he was really rushed back into it, but hey, to be put right back in the majors, you know, after like what was it, a week of workout, you know. Get him a little bit of experience. Give him a couple more games. He'll be fine. Pitched 2 innings, or 2/3 of an inning, excuse me. Gave up a hit. Walked 2, but did strike out 1. Like I said, command wasn't really there, but give him a little bit of time. May came in, got the hold in his .1 innings of work. Looked good. And then Romero came, got a shutout in the 9th. Did give up a walk and a hit, but hey, got out of it. And struck out Mancini, so that was good. Let's talk about the most important thing, though, and that was home runs. I can't believe I waited 3 minutes to get into this video, but hopefully you're still here, and hopefully you'll hear me out on this. 5 more home runs tonight for the Twins. I'm incredibly blown away that they were all solo shots, but here's how it happened. In the 1st inning, again. So what is this? They scored once against Houston in the 1st inning, or twice? Was it twice? They were 4 of their 5 games. Then in the 6th game, they didn't work. So in their 5 of their last 7 games, I think they have scored first in the 1st inning. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but that's what I think from my research. And all 3 of those runs were solo home runs, back to back to back. That's right, back to back to back home runs. Cruz, Rosario, and Crone. Then Kepler also had one, and who else had one? Cruz had 2. That's what I mean. So there you go. It was his 29th career multi-home run game as well. So let's go through this little box score quick here, and then we'll elaborate a little bit more on Rosario and Cruz particularly. So Kepler got 2 hits tonight, one of them being the home run, 1 RBI, 1 run. Polanco 0 for 4. Tear down my face because I had a streak of 2. He didn't get a hit. Cruz, a huge night at the plate. I mean, he honestly feeds on Baltimore's hitting, or pitching, I should say. Absolutely destroys the ball against these guys. Cobb is just oof. But yeah, 3 hits tonight, a single, 2 home runs, 2 RBIs, 2 runs off the home runs. He did strike out once, but who cares? And then let's talk about Rosario. Rosario hit his 11th home run tonight, and if you're keeping track, that means he is the AL Homerun Leader in the major leagues, in the AL. But nobody's talking about it. I mean, literally, what have you heard about Eddie Rosario hitting 11 home runs, besides maybe from the Twins game? I cannot believe how little attention he is getting from the rest of the league. It blows my mind. I mean, when did Yelich and Bellinger do it? Like 4, 5, 6 days ago, maybe a week ago? I mean, Rosario, he's not that far behind. I don't know how many home runs Bellinger and Yelich have now, but Rosario's at 11. I thought Yelich was at like 13. Bellinger, same thing, 13, 14. And then this guy's at 11. He does it a week later. The AL leader gets no recognition. Same with the Twins. The Twins are 14-9. Granted, that's not the best record in the MLB anymore. Granted, it's not the least amount of losses anymore. It might be tied, but we're hanging in there. And nobody's talking about us. I don't know if you know, I'm trying to do you justice here, Twins, because I'm talking about you pretty much good every day. And Rosario, he deserves the credit he is not getting. But yeah, he had a big 1-for-4 night. His only hit being the home run, but 2 runs as well. I don't know how he got his second run, to be honest, but there you go. A solid night for him at the plate. Still batting .275. I want to see that average a little bit higher. I mean, Cruz is batting .308. Polanco's dropped a little bit, but he's still at .350. I want to see Rosario get a little bit higher up there. Crone had a big home run tonight too. Like I said, back to back. He went 1-for-3 with that home run. Astudillo on La Tortuga night. I mean, that even makes it better that Eddie Rosario took the AL lead, the AL home run leader on La Tortuga night. You know, obviously Astudillo is, I mean, he's basically the face of the Twins at this point. Like, in all honesty, he's the fan favorite. I mean, you should have heard. I mean, I even got comments from you guys in the comment section on YouTube saying, why isn't he playing tonight? It's his night. He got to come in what, I think the 8th inning. It might have been the 7th inning, 7th or 8th inning there. Got a hit. I mean, again, he got a hit on his night. He's loved so much in Minnesota. He's doing so well. He still doesn't strike out. He almost did tonight. Almost did. He struck out once this year. I think he's only walked once this year too, but he got his bat out there, just pulled it back. Oh man, he is so much fun to watch out there on the bases, and oh, what a guy. But batting .313, he's having himself a good season. Got a pinch hit at bat, hit on his night. Good for him. Gonzalez, I want to talk about Gonzalez here. I kind of want to do a special video on him too, but he's 0-for-4 tonight. He's batting $159. That's not good. Lowest on the team, besides Andrianza, and Andrianza's still batting like 160. So, he's not hitting well. But have you seen some of the plays he's making? Barehanded running plays. Turned like 2 or 3 double plays tonight. He is doing well in the field. And that is something, I mean, Miguel Sano was decent at it, and he could hit home runs. But at least he is doing something good. He's not just standing out there, right? He is producing in the field when we need him to, getting big outs. Granted, I wish he would hit better. But hey, we'll take what we can get for now. Honestly, I would like to see him move lower in the lineup. I want to see Scope go higher. I think if maybe you trade them 6 and 8, something good could happen. But hey, 0-for-4 tonight. Made a couple of really good defensive plays. That's what's important. Let's talk about Garver next. 1-for-3 with a walk. Got himself a hit in that last couple of innings there. Didn't really do much, but he got a hit. Scope went 1-for-4, 2 strikeouts. Buxton also had 2 strikeouts at 0-for-4. Bottom of the lineup not doing so well, but hey, that middle of the lineup, that's what we didn't see in Houston. That is what, you know, like I said, the sandwich, right? You've got the top of the lineup doing well, the bottom of the lineup doing well, but that middle part, the juiciest, meatiest part of the lineup, they weren't producing. And today they did. And it's a bad Baltimore team. We all know that. But hey, for them to beat up on Baltimore's pitching, I'm sorry, but that's what we need to get them going, right? We play Houston, and then we play the Yankees. We're going to see better pitching than this. So to get their momentum, get their confidence up, that's huge. The last thing I want to talk about is Crone's vertical. If you were watching the game, I think this is the only time they scored the run. I think this was on the play they scored a run. It was a little bloop hit over Crone's head. And the first, like literally the pitch before that, he reached out to his right, just missed the ball by inches. And then he tried to jump. I swear you could maybe fit a piece of paper under his cleat, maybe 2, maybe 3. He had no vertical whatsoever. I thought it was kind of funny. He just kind of put his hands in his glove and was like, are you kidding? But we'll see if he can work on that. That's the only takeaway from this game. I think that's incredibly important, is that Crone needs to work on his vertical in the gym a little bit more. Who cares about the home runs? Crone, work on your vertical. Otherwise, I don't want to do a Twins game review anymore. That's a joke. Obviously, you could probably hear my sarcasm. But, you know, like I said, the key takeaways tonight, the middle of the lineup is doing well against Baltimore pitching. We get them for 2 more days. We've swept them so far. Hopefully that doesn't jinx it. I shouldn't have said anything, but, you know, they've been doing well. Cruz has been mashing home runs against Baltimore. Rosario is the AL leader. It's La Tortuga night. What more could you want? Perez is 3-0. What more could you want if you're a Minnesota Twins fan at this point in the season? Still on top of the AL, even though Cleveland beat Houston tonight. Hopefully they can come back and do better. Talking about Houston, doing better against Cleveland tomorrow. But what a great night for baseball. Great night for the Twins win. And we're just going to hopefully go out there and get them tomorrow again. But it's a new day. Got to stay focused, and hopefully everyone can get a hit tomorrow. But that's all I got for you today. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. We're almost to 3,500 subscribers, so hey, if you haven't subscribed, you've made it this far in the video, and you like the content, why not subscribe? Leave a like. Let me know down in the comments if you're here. I like talking to you guys. That's kind of the whole point of this series. It's not just me talking to you for 12 minutes. So that's all I got for you today, though. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow for another Twins game review. Until then, I will see you in the comments, and hopefully have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.